Well, Akpeteshie, a locally brewed alcoholic beverage, has become a go-to for people who cannot get the recommended hand sanitizers. Reported shortage of hand sanitizer on the market compels some people to use Akpeteshie undiluted, while others use it as homemade sanitizer formulations. Lab FM's Paulina Boediwa Mensah visited Professor Godfrey Dakon of the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology Chemistry Department to find out more.
Considering our busy lifestyles, hand washing is not always a feasible option. This has led to a number of us resorting to the use of hand sanitizers, especially in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. There has been a reported shortage of hand sanitizers on the market as a result. Can we then use Akpeteshie and other alcoholic beverages as a good alternative? Well, let's find out. How does alcohol work to stop the spread of viruses and bacteria? It is effective in killing different types of germs, including both viruses and bacteria, because it unfolds and deactivates their proteins. This can be likened to removing braids with the inactive proteins as the individual hair strands. The process, known as denaturation, will cripple and often kill the germ because its proteins will unfold and stick.
Alcohol affects the lives of all organisms. When it's more than 60% in concentration alcohol, it should be able to kill bacteria, it should be able to destroy viruses. But then if the concentration is also lower than 60%, it could somehow work, but then it could only slow down the growth, the multiplication of the viruses, but it will not kill it completely.
Some Ghanaians are thinking of using Akpeteshie as hand sanitizer or inside their hand sanitizer preparations. What would you say about that?
Akpeteshie as a component in hand sanitizers, I'm not very sure, because in Akpeteshie preparation, you will get about 40–45% alcohol, which cannot on its own kill the viruses, the bacteria. So if anything, if somebody was going to use Akpeteshie, I would advise that they take this Akpeteshie to the lab, double distill it so that the concentration will go a little bit high. Normally in the labs, if you are preparing hand sanitizers, you start with absolute alcohol, about 95% alcohol, and then all the time you work your ratio such that you will get about 70% of alcohol in your hand sanitizer.
Let's say I have my hand sanitizer. How do I know that it has enough alcohol to be effective as a layperson, because I can't measure the concentration? What do I do? If
you pour this into your hand, like few drops, you should see it spread. And then if you smear it, quickly everything is gone. That is pure alcohol.
There are other claims for the use of alcoholic bitters. In addition to alcohol, they contain herbs. Anecdotally, these herbs are said to kill germs. Professor Dako explained that the constituents of these bitters are not known.
The agent we are using is the alcohol. We do not know of the base that they have added, the plant, whatever it is. Mind you, this is a new virus whose lifestyle is not properly known. So you wouldn't know whether the substance you have in the bitters is actually killing the viruses, destroying it, or it's actually enhancing it. Sometimes also in most of these bitters that I've seen several pieces of debris in there. Those things could actually act as substrate for growth of some microorganisms.
Will market women heed
heed government's call to not take advantage of the situation to needlessly hike the price of hand sanitizers? Well, since we've been guided now, we'll probably try and make ours at home. Let's remember, though, that the first point of action is to wash our hands thoroughly under running water for at least 20 seconds. This is Paulina Bwediwa Mensah reporting for Joy News.